Oh, he hits it, sticks.
He's trying to go over it. And he hits it! Great shot by Marco! Oh, he just slid down the court.
All right, Stu. This is, I think, what the people know Stu, but they've never gotten any type of one-on-one interaction like we have right now. So I feel honored to actually have this time. So what's going on?
Not much. 3-0. I'm hitting average, but rolling great.
Okay.
Taylor is playing unbelievable.
Taylor Boto?
Yeah, Taylor Boto. No, he's been 8-inch points like it's nothing to think about. It's just fluent.
I mean, it is, yeah, like no doubt he is, and I mean, you as well, but you guys, consistency shows, and that's clearly what you guys are always at the top. Win or lose, you're still up there, and that's so hard to do.
Absolutely.
When everyone is getting better, consistent. Like even in Youngstown, I've heard from someone in Cleveland, a big wig in Cleveland here, made a comment today that Youngstown is better than Cleveland now. I meant, excuse me, I meant, and I mean Youngstown. I meant your area,
like PA Youngstown.
PA Youngstown. Yes, sorry, that's because you guys clearly are that as well.
So I think that started because we had the Ryder Cup, Youngstown versus PA, and I think it would be a really good matchup between Cleveland and our area to come up here. But where do you choose to play at? Do you play at Lorenzino's or you play here?
Right.
Somebody's going to have home court advantage.
Right.
I don't mind playing here. I love these courts. I think they're the best courts. Dante did a fantastic job at his place, but it's night and day. These are
correct.
Rolling on glass.
Correct.
Dante's rolling on it's good courts, but they're just slower.
They're definitely just slower. Yeah, it is like more granular or like thick. I don't know. You notice it. Like
when you push a ball here, it's gone.
It's gone. Gone forever.
It's burnt.
So
you can't push here.
Watch your feet, as you guys say.
Yeah, that ball is gone. But no, I mean, I would say you guys are not you. You're from Columbus, but
from Youngstown, technically.
Yeah,
I live in Columbus.
But Cleveland, I mean, they just have a deep pool.
Yeah,
they have too many guys to choose from.
Right,
like, you're gonna hurt some feelings.
And they have like old. I call them old timers, but it's just like more tenured folks who are still good, and then they have the young folks who are fucking great too.
All right, I'm 34. When I came to Wycliffe my first time, there was 5 teams that could win it. 5. Vander Brothers, JJ's Lighthouse, Rainbow Creek 777. There's another Canadian team, I'm forgetting, but there's a handful of teams who could win this tournament.
Right.
I went 2-0 my first 5 years at Wycliffe.
Yeah.
Playing with my buddies, I'm just coming up. Now, if I don't win it or make Sunday, I think it's a bust.
Yeah, no doubt. It feels like
I feel like I'm one of those teams. Like if I'm not there, like it's a failure. But those guys, I watch year in, year out, and I think it helped me through my early years of progressing through Bocce and whatnot. Those guys, Tony Milleron, he's my idol.
Senior?
Right? Yeah. I love him.
I love his form. I love his drop step form.
Yeah, that guy is my idol. Pete, Renato, Bruno. I mean, they paved the way for us young kids.
Correct.
Now you got Sapolo Jr., you got Croce's little brother, you got those young kids from Little Italy. I mean, they're balling out.
Right.
They've never been here, and they're studs.
They are.
They
at
are
that
the
age
future.
too. That age is good. Like you don't see it's becoming more and more uncommon of just our age, like younger people playing. So like when you have little groups like that, it's like yes. Like Nico, like I would need you to reach out to your friends. I need
Nico's
LG.
a stud, but he's by himself.
Correct. He doesn't have his group of friends don't play. Like that's how like, none of my group.
So
of friends played.
he can't even get better
right.
unless he comes here.
Right.
Playing with his own age limit. Like these kids are playing amongst each other day in, day out.
All the time.
League.
All the time.
Little Italy, Jerry's, everywhere. Wycliffe. Yeah. Like these guys they're going to surpass Nico. Yeah. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Not taking away anything from him, saying like he'll downfall. Right. I think they'll just skip him. Sapolo Jr. came a long way.
He's rolling lights out right now.
Yeah. They were down 7-1. Now it was 7-7 when we came in here. Like don't. I use the term like overlook somebody. I hate overlooking.
Yeah.
Because that's probably the worst thing you could do in bocce. You overlook somebody, you will make mistakes.
It'll
bite you.
Yep, it'll bite you. Exactly.
So, I don't try to overlook anybody unless it's like somebody who I'm personally like friends with, like Ron Duck. I'm like, oh, this bum. I'm gonna wax this guy. But let alone in my back of my mind, I'm like, it's gonna be a great game.
Yeah.
And I
have
brought
that
him up
respect.
because I'm playing with him in March at Ponte in Connecticut.
Yeah.
But he's a great player.
Yeah.
They went 2-0. That's just tough luck.
Yeah.
It's a great tournament, tough tournament to win.
It really, like, it's just depending on the day. You never know who's you're going to play and how good they're going to roll and the breaks they're going to get.
Absolutely.
These
back walls are rough.
The side walls are rough, too, because they're so bouncy.
Yes.
People forget about those side rails, like, on the bounce.
But I feel like, so we won the Fall Classic here, and I felt like we rolled 75-80% of the time. Then hits. Me and Cap didn't hit that much. Well, Cap did. Obviously, he's the lead
right,
hitter.
First hitter's always going to
But, I mean, Cap did his job. He hit his ball. But I feel like me, Taylor, and Mauricio, we just mainly rolled.
Yeah.
We mainly rolled, and we played Val and Val. I want to say Alex DeFranco and Sal Santillo. Those guys, all they did was roll. Besides Alex,
I mean, he was a
members
stud. Here too.
He played great. He hit great. But I just couldn't believe we beat those guys twice. It was unreal.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean,
twice. That's the tough part, right there.
Yeah, once I'm like ecstatic.
Right.
In the second game, we carried over the momentum, which I think was a big plus for us.
What's the one tournament that you haven't won that you want to win? And then on top,
I think you already know this answer.
I don't, but is it Challenge Cup?
No.
Okay, then go ahead and I have a follow-up question right away. So go ahead and tell us. Rome World, yeah, because I should know that because you were right there.
It,
yeah, I should know that. That's on me. That's bad on me.
I think it's a long weekend.
Yeah,
it's a very long weekend.
I've never been yet.
It's hot. Yeah. I miss Louisville. I went there every year until we joined our team.
It's tough.
When we joined our team, I was like, all right, I guess I'll go to Rome.
Business decision.
Yeah. So it's more money. I love it.
It's the World Series.
I wish they were separate.
Correct. It is crazy that because there's such great tournaments, but clearly Louisville still sells out, and then they do just great.
Yeah.
And we have the live stream there, but for me, I want to go to the World Series once. It's tough because I don't want to just go with a hodgepodge team. That's the part. It's hard for all of our schedules to be hey, we have to drive 9 hours to the freaking Rome, New York.
Yes.
So I'm not just going to go with just me and Cooge. And
then you got Airbnb costs. You got your gas.
Correct.
You got your food, your beer.
Yeah. Obviously, your beer. You have to
before you know it, you're $500 deep.
Yeah.
Before you even throw a ball.
Right.
But no, Rome is definitely on top of my list. Wycliffe would be second. But just Rome mainly because I felt like I cost us. I didn't miss a ball all tournament until championship. I did something I never do. I took a nap.
Oh, interesting.
And I sobered up. I quit drinking. And I took a 3-hour nap.
That will throw you off.
But we waited for. It felt like
the wait, man.
The worst. It's the worst thing about bocce.
That is the.
Would you rather win and wait, or lose and go through the losers?
Right. There's something to be said because Joey Cassis said that there's a stat that the losers in Armstrong have always come out to win.
Yes.
And it definitely plays a factor. Now what will help is those players staying loose on side courts if you can. But that's the part that people don't talk about that you don't hear much is that team waited 3 hours. They haven't moved their body either, or they're not. While the other team has been rolling through game after game.
They're on fire. They're loose. They have momentum. They're feeling great. They got the swagger going on. But I feel like that first game, the undefeated team always lose the first game. Yeah. I feel like no matter what.
Guys, it's happened to you guys. You guys come out of the losers bracket and won.
When we first formed, me, Taylor, Cap, and Dante Delicio, we lost first game at Jerry's against the young guys. young guns, Sapolo Jr.
Yes, yeah, I remember
those
this
guys.
tournament. Yes,
They killed us. They wanted to beat us so bad. They played great and didn't make no mistakes. We lost, started drinking, took a shot,
got loose.
and we ran through the whole thing. It was the most unbelievable thing I've ever. I think Jerry's is so hard to win because they all play there.
Yes, and it's Cleveland, like you said, 15 minutes.
I'll never
ago.
forget my first though. Mr. Dante.
Yeah.
Me, you, Marco, and Paul.
Mr. Cugini,
Oh,
the man.
I
Yeah.
felt so awkward. I was like, "God, I never played with these guys.
That is
Like,
crazy that we did that. Looking back at it, but like,
But it was fun, though.
We're all just players who wanted to play, though. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and shout out to Paul for covering us too. Like, you know, that's a great man.
I drove it felt like 5 hours, but
For-
I drove
yeah, at that
hour
time,
45 minutes
At the crack
at
of dawn.
5:30 in the morning.
Ugh.
We get on the court, we lose 15-0 to
the
Devil's Trucking.
to the owner of
Yeah.
the courts.
15-0. I was like, oh, that's a great start.
Yeah, how great.
Oh man,
Oh,
but
my
no, I had a blast with you, Marco, and Paul. I mean,
We
it
had
was
fun. Marco Volo the ball.
Yeah.
yeah.
and that was probably my first time really playing outside my circle.
Yes, right. That's probably
It
weird
just-
too.
It was, but
Chemistry. is
after
always-
that first game, then we
Yeah.
won our next
I was
game.
trying to get you. I was trying to get you hyped because I know how you play.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like that.
You told me to start talking. I was like, yeah, all right.
I like a little energy.
But then you weren't yourself really. You just came off a
Achilles tear.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was new to the circuit in general. You know,
yeah.
just all over.
But
Okay, let's see. That was my first question. So, what tournament? And then, what was your favorite tournament that you've won so far, and why?
it's got to be by far Couple 2-man.
Yeah.
It's for Roger and Jerry,
Mm-hmm.
our old club president. It's something special for the Couple people.
Yeah. Koppel's very passionate.
You've been there. I mean,
yes, I love it.
it's very hard to play there if you're out of town.
It sure
they give
is.
it to you.
They give it
If
to you,
you're-
and just the courts in general are like ice.
Yeah.
Outdoor ice.
If the local people don't like you,
Yeah.
they're gonna let you know.
Yeah.
They're gonna let you know.
They sure will.
And it's just so hard to win there amongst the Couple guys. Me, Jimmy, Sean, Mike P, Lou, Danny. Like
It can go on.
Me and
it goes
Taylor-
deeper.
Jimmy had to go get Croce
Yeah.
to beat us. Like,
Yeah.
come on, dude.
You
You had to go to Cleveland to get a stud
Yeah.
like Croce
The
and
stud, yeah.
dethrone us. Then once you don't have Croce, we win it again. So.
Yeah. Who did he play with this past year? I can't remember.
I want to say maybe Palumbo.
That sounds right.
Because they won the first one.
That's right.
I think it was Palumbo.
Yeah, that's right.
Because they
Shout out to our guy.
won the
Palumbo.
first one. And I'm not saying Palumbo's no slouch.
No,
because
no,
he's a
no.
great hitter.
Yeah.
He just
Croce's I mean, he's
mean-
disgusting.
with Jimmy telling him what to do, he's just a shot maker.
Yes.
He didn't know how to play the back walls, and Jimmy told him what to do,
Yeah.
and he made the shots.
Right.
Like it's just
And a lot of times I remember watching them, it was just like they didn't even have to talk. You know,
No.
unless Croce had a question on the back wall, or but other than that, they knew what they needed.
And
to
I believe
do.
the championship was Croce and Jimmy versus Capagreco and Eric.
Really,
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah.
I don't remember who they played against. That's pretty
Yeah.
funny.
That's the
actually.
year.
That's crazy.
Remember the photo of Eric falling down?
That's
'Cause
that
he-
one.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
They came in second. Yeah. Oh man.
A couple of photos with Eric on the ground.
Oh man, yeah. No, yeah. Those are the two teams we lost to. We lost to Croce and Jimmy in the winter bracket final, and then Cap, Greco, and I'm gonna say Ezio. Eric knocked us out.
I mean, that's pretty good teams to lose to, I guess. I suppose.
Yeah, I mean
suppose.
Eric's a great roller. I
He
mean,
is.
like him or not.
No,
I mean he's
100%.
he is a good guy, but he rolls great at Couple.
Yes.
Then you add a hitter like Capagreco, like you're just mixed. You have a winning recipe
Yeah,
right there.
Capacrack. I mean, no introduction needed, obviously, or anything to talk about him. He's just automatic, pretty much. It's just like go hit that.
Yeah, I mean last year Me and Taylor won the 2-man. Me, Taylor, Cap won the 3-man. Then we fell short in the 4-man. Me, Taylor, Sean, and
The summer 4-man?
Yeah.
Yeah. The 40th. How many years has that been going on? Isn't there like 40 years or something, or 39?
I want to say 40. I want to say 40.
Right around there,
yeah.
right? Which is
I want to say
amazing.
40. This be the 41st this year. It sucks having one court.
That I was gonna bring that up next, is like because it's
A long day.
It's rough.
If you're not ready for a long, if you're not
week.
ready for a long, dragged out tournament, if you play Saturday night, I advise you not to. Don't play Saturday night.
Just don't.
I did it for years.
Yeah, it's brutal, man.
When you leave the club at 4 a.m., you have to be back at 9.
Yeah.
It's miserable.
That's tough.
Just don't do it. Play Thursday. Play the Friday night.
Yeah.
Or play Saturday morning. But
Right.
you're still going to – if you play Saturday morning, you might get dragged into drinking all day. Then you're still there for 1, 2 in the morning.
You're playing two sports. You're playing bocce and drinking.
It's miserable. Then you get a little cornhole in the back room or a little shop.
little cash games.
Yeah, it's just –
I do like the shuffleboard at IMBS. That's great. I love shuffleboard.
I just advise don't play Saturday at all.
That's smart. That's good advice.
Thursday or Friday.
Free tips for you folks at home right there.
I think
Don't
did they
play
have
Saturday.
a Wednesday bracket? I think last year.
I wouldn't doubt it. Usually, I mean, there's probably.
I think they did, but the one court. I wish we could make it bigger.
Yeah.
I mean, Coppell's a great time, great
Sure.
experience for out of towners, but we're just tied down with one court.
Yeah.
So
So how many tournaments have you played this year so far? There was 4.
Too many.
There was 4 in the month of January.
there was 7 in a row.
Yeah, correct.
The first week of the year was off. Then we went 4 in a I think we played 6 in a row. So this might be
So crazy.
7 or 8.
I'm jealous because like I'm in Columbus now.
No, don't be. It's too much.
Right, yeah.
It's
So
too
it's like a
much.
double-edged, right? So like I'm in Columbus where we have our bocce. It's grown exponentially in the 8 years I've been playing in Columbus, but it's nowhere near the talent of this area. And then, but we just don't.
But it looks so fun though. You have that crowd around one court. Is ridiculous.
So yeah, that's a little different. So that crowd you see, that is the Italian festival. Happens once a year. We play on a parking lot.
You build them.
We build them in a gravel parking lot, and the court's not great, but the crowd.
I don't care.
Yes, correct.
I'm more the atmosphere guy.
Oh
give
my
me
God.
an atmosphere. Give me.
You would thrive. You would thrive.
Yeah,
obviously.
dude. It looks so great.
It's
like
amazing because no one knows what's going on. So like they're more attracted to it, and it's Saturday or Friday night, and it's just a great time. But there's no other than that. When the winter comes, we're shut down. I don't play until I.
Oh, don't you guys play inside? I saw a little.
We have a carpet court.
I saw it.
I made a carpet court. I move everything out when we start a league. But it's 45 feet long by 10 feet wide. Not bad. We're still able to shoot at a control, not your speed.
It's something.
It's something. It keeps our motion going, but it's not enough for us. So we're in the process of trying to get some more bocce courts covered and winterized, so we don't have to come down here just to play bocce.
That's another thing. Our court's not closed in.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Well, at least you have Lorenzino's now, but that's how far is that from you?
dude. It's still a drive.
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt.
Like,
It's just
40 minutes.
enough to be annoying.
Like I don't mind driving out there. It's the drinking and driving.
Yeah,
that's why.
yeah.
If Taylor goes out, I'll go out.
Yeah,
but if I have to drive
smart.
myself, I just it's not worth the risk of getting a DUI or nothing.
You got to be smart.
Even though it's literally a straight shot, it's straight down 422.
Yep.
Make a right and make another right, and you're home.
Yeah, literally.
But it's long.
Yeah.
And there's cops that sit in
Not
weird
Yes.
spots. So
There you go. Well,
Just not worth it.
Another pro tip for you: don't play Saturday night and don't drink and drive, folks.
don't. Yeah. Get a DD
Yeah, call Taylor.
or a Ron Dog.
The Maserati.
I think he sold that. No, he has a Mercedes.
That is Mercedes now?
He realized he can't afford 3 cars.
I don't understand. Let's not get into it. We don't have enough time on this podcast.
It's a long story. He was on a heater. Went on a shopping spree. That's all.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
What else you got for us, Stu? This is your podcast now. I'm handing over the reins to you. What else do you want to talk about bocce wise?
Oh man.
I feel like you're. So here's what I say. You're one of the most outspoken people on the circuit, and I say that in a complimentary way, right? Like it's made you known, as well as your play. Obviously, you shoot lights out. Your rolling is underrated because you're just so known for shooting.
Shooting, yeah.
And so like you roll fucking lights out lately, but you being that boisterous energy, it's kind of made you like that person in the circuit where people out of town know you. Like, oh, that's Stuey, you know?
Yeah.
And that's not even your name. It's Robert Stewart is your name, but Stuey is
nobody
like
knows me as Robert.
No,
nobody.
No. Bob. What about Bob? Anything like that?
I think the only person that called me Bob was Kentucky Frank.
Yeah, that's funny.
He did on purpose.
So fucking funny.
But it was. I was like, all right,
he would. Kentucky Frank would.
Yeah, because his Facebook profile is Bob Stewart. Yeah. I'm like,
Stu, you're up. Oh, Stu's up.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
You're
He's
in trouble,
pissed.
dude. You're in trouble. Don't tell him you're back here. Hurry up, get up.
All right. I'm sorry. See you guys.
Tell him you're stretching. Good talking, Stu.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.